Greetings, everyone. I wanted to share this beautiful nature with you today and to give you an important reminder. If you watched the video that I published back in January 2025 Vedic Astrology Forecast, you will remember when Prashant stated that 2025, with all of these planets in the collective sign of Pisces, is going to be about a lot of confusion and distortions and distractions coming at us all at the same time. And we've already seen that from 2025 starting off with some of the worst fires I've ever seen. Los Angeles, Hollywood was symbolically hell on earth, which definitely I think had its karmic repercussions that were due. And then the earthquakes that happened shortly after, the other natural disasters that happened in the United States. So many things are coming. And now the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and really who was behind it. I'm actually glad that the Israel talk is becoming more relevant and that people are starting to break through that illusion that's been put on the collective for so long. And the truth of the matter is that Israel is a seat of power, a dark power, not the real power. And the reason why, it's deep. It comes with the creation of the three religions, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to be controversial in this video. This is about uniting humanity. I'll just say that Israel in this current time is powerful because of Mossad, its intelligence agency. They very cleverly realized that the easiest way to gain power over powerful individuals that are in seats of power is through blackmail. And the easiest way to blackmail is through moral trickery. They recognize that society has fallen and so many are morally corrupt. And so once they're able to catch them in a morally corrupt action, such as all kinds of sexual perversions and whatnot, that they'll be able to manipulate them to do what they want to do from their position of power. This is why Jeffrey Epstein was so famous and was so powerful, because he was a Mossad agent and he got dirt on everybody. That's why he was untouchable, even to the most presumed powerful in the United States, such as the Clintons and such as the current president. So basically, all of this energy of distortion and manipulation and darkness is being spewed and bombarded to humanity through news, through algorithms, through our societal conditioning. And sadly, I'm seeing so many getting sucked into the algorithms of despair and desperation. Because yes, we are seeing the 2030 agenda unraveling itself. And one of the key markers of that agenda was the jab. Another key marker is digital ID. And so naturally, people are seeing another mark of the beast and they're saying, that's it, we're doomed, this is it. And I say, no. It is good that we're vigilant and we're aware of what's going on in society, but it's time that we put the power within us and within our conscious emanation. Just like all of these distorted frequency field emanations are being bombarded to us, we have the ability to alchemize it and to create our own emanations of ultimate truth, love, wisdom, and loyalty to divine above all else. We are creators because our creator embedded us to be also creators. We create with our words, with our speech. We create with our thoughts and with our emotions, and most importantly, with our actions. So I ask you now, if you want to be the shift so that 2030, instead of becoming the New World Order, becomes 2030 New Earth Rising, the spiritual ascension of humanity. I ask that you become highly conscious of your actions, of your thoughts, of your words, and of your intentions, because it is through those that you will be doing your part in what future gets created. I also want to encourage you that we are far more powerful than they make us out to believe. This power gains in strength once you make certain daily lifestyle changes. Meditation, stop eating dead flesh and sacrificing innocent animals. I don't know why I say this, and I know it's so controversial today. It's just the most commonsensical thing. Clean out your bodies. Correct your word, speech, and intentions. Speak only truth, and most importantly, make God your authority, not the government. Once you do this, you will see your toroidal field increasing, your clarity increasing, your pineal gland decalcifying. Also, stop taking fluoride if you're in a city that puts fluoride in the tap water. There are so many of those little things that can be done. And I have all of that laid out in my website. If you want to learn more, you can check out the link below. And most importantly, to get to 2030 in the fashion that we so desire to, which is New Earth Rising, we must ultimately untangle ourselves from the legal bindings in which the desperati New World Order will bind us with. That's ultimately why they have control of so many and are able to control them. This is a fundamental thing that needs to be addressed if we are to create the new world. You can't create a new world when you are still tied to an old, corrupt, putrid world. I urge you to not give in to the distractions and bombardments of your technology, but to go within and connect more and more to divinity. Start praying, start meditating, start chanting, start feeding yourself with high vibrational thoughts. Start feeding yourself with evolution and with the future that you dream to live in. If you work in a corporate job that feeds pharmaceuticals to masses of people, that is a misalignment. If you ultimately want to spiritually align yourself to divinity and birth this new earth. So it's important to get really clear about what you're putting your energy and attention on and into, because that is a vote for the future that you are creating. I'm sending you so much warmth, illumination, and most importantly, determination, discipline, and focus towards what is desired rather than what is not desired. It is more critical than ever before, as these years are the final stretch towards what we're going to birth next as a humanity.